these are two of our rent-to-rent properties. That one there is a 6-bed HMO. This one's a 5-bed HMO. At the moment, we've got students in this one and professionals in that one.
So we've took these on as a rent-to-rent deal, like Joe's just said, whereby we've signed a deal with the landlord. So we initially signed just a 3-year deal, no, 5-year deal, wasn't it?
5-year.
5-year deal. So we've already done a refurbishment on that one in December, and now we're going to do a refurb on this one. The location is absolutely perfect for these two houses. You've got literally Lark Lane just there, all off-road parking, and the area is absolutely lovely, so we know it'll absolutely fly out, don't we? So in the video, I do say 5 years, but we've actually changed our model completely over the past couple of months. So we usually used to do 3 to 5 year deals on all our guaranteed rent to rent.
From a business point of view, if we sign everything going forward on a 5+, really 7 because it's in the middle of 5 and 10, it gives us a lot of time to plan forward. So for example, if we sign 10 properties for 7 years, we can plan for the next 7 years. We're going to be looking at these numbers as opposed to 3, because if we're signing property for 3 years, we're going to be needing to take on more and more and more all the time to get it ready for the next academic year of students. They move, well, it's the same tenants who are staying, but they're going to pay more in rent because they're getting a better product in the end.
Yeah.
That starts from the 1st of July, so what we're trying to do is make sure that this is ready for the 1st of July.
So the difference between this type of house, so a rent-to-rent deal as opposed to a managed deal, is we'll take on all the bills from the landlords. We'll guarantee the rent for a long period of time, usually 7 to 10 years. We'll take on all the maintenance costs as well, and we'll do a full refurbishment on it as well. So in the likes of this house, it's only got 1 bathroom, so we're going to split the bathroom in 2, make 2 bathrooms, which will make it more desirable for the tenants living here.
It's a 5-bed, it's 1 bath, and we're trying to make it a 5-bed, 2 bath.
So the ratio is well better, and luckily as well, so the tenants who are in here at the moment, they're great. We get on with them really, really well, and they're such the nice housemates, aren't they? But they've agreed that by us doing the refurb, they're happy for us to increase the rent, so it's win-win all round.
From our point of view, we just signed the deal, so originally it was for 5, and then we extended to 7 from the day we signed the extension. So from our point of view, we've got this deal for 7 years. The rents that they were currently paying weren't enough, and as opposed to just increasing them overnight, we sort of said, look, we're going to really improve the property. Are you happy to stay for the next 12 months? And they said, yeah, look, I think if you're going to be improving the property, we could all massively, and anyone else who stays here in the future, massively benefit from an extra bathroom. And I said, well, that's actually the main priority of ours, because we know when tenants are looking, they're not looking for a 5-bed, 1 bath. They're looking for a better ratio, and those tenants actually said that to us. So I think that massively helped, and because our visions were aligned for what we wanted in the house, it made it simple for them to agree to it, agree the renting going up, and for them to stay. Yeah, so the condition that it's in as it is now, we've not touched this flat we touched next doors, not this one.
No.
It's in pretty good condition. So the main thing for us is to try and see where we can spend money the most efficient way to get it looking like a better house.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're going to put a new bathroom in completely, because there's only 1 at the moment. We're going to make 2.
So that both of them will be brand new bathrooms, which will obviously look
a lot better. But we're also now looking in here to think,
like, that straight away catches my eye. But the only thing is with that is because it's a splashback.
I spoke to the builder about this, and he said for what it's worth, there's going to have to go, a lot of work's going to have to go into actually chopping that off and getting a splashback on. So we're going to change this for an electric hob, so obviously you won't get the flame ring, which will stop that getting any worse. We're going to change this, we're going to repaint the whole room, change the oven, so just get this part looking a lot nicer. Obviously the kitchen, it's in okay condition, so we were thinking about just changing all the handles, little subtle changes, weren't we?
Subtle changes, make it a little bit more modern. So at first, straight away, I wanted to change the bin on the worktop, because I just think aesthetically, it's what your eye gets drawn to. But after Joe met the builder, it kind of wasn't really within the budget to do it, because you probably have to change the whole upstand as opposed to just that one small bit. And because of how nice the kitchen was anyway, we weren't going to change the kitchen. But after rejigging all of our numbers, we've actually made the decision now to think, well, we have got this deal for 7 years, and that bin isn't going anywhere. It is the first thing that someone looks at when they come round for a viewing.
The builder was kind of saying that it's going to be a messy and expensive job for what we wanted to do. Now, we've got a £15,000 budget for the 2 flats next door to each other, and the builder knows that, and to spend the money and he knows what our plans are, that was going to take us over budget. So to do such a small, subtle change didn't really make sense. But to change the kitchen, we want to really use this property, showcase what we can do. Because it's a blank canvas, I think the kitchen, the massive room, gives us a good opportunity to show like a good project for us moving forward, what we can do. So this is the only bathroom in the whole house. Now, it's a 5-bed, 1-bath at the moment, and what we need to really do is make it a 5-bed, 2-bath. The only sensible way to get an extra bathroom in here, because it's quite big, is what we're doing is right down the middle is going to be a stud wall, so that'll be 1 bathroom. Oh shit. This will be another bathroom. We're going to get rid of the bath, so we're going to have a cubicle shower probably. We'll have a toilet in the middle, a sink.
The sink there, where that one is now.
And where you're standing now will be the door. On this stud wall here, we'll have the new towel rail.
Yeah.
And then this side, you'll walk into the door where you're walking in now. The stud wall will be here. That door's going to be changed so it opens outwards. So we'll have the sink where the door finishes here. We'll have the towel rail back and the other towel rail against here.
Yeah.
Where I am will be the toilet and that'll be the shower.
Shower cubicle. The size of the bathroom, it is going to only be like the space of like 3 big tiles. So obviously you haven't got much to work with, so we were trying to work out whether or not it'd be better to have it all on one wall as opposed to going kind of in and out of like the sink and the toilet. So it's big enough to do that, which it works quite well really, doesn't it?
And obviously it's nice to have a bath, it's nice to have a big bathroom, but what's more important is to have 2.
Yeah.
So when everybody's getting ready before they go to university or they're going to work, that they're not queuing up for one. There's not 5 people queuing up to get a shower or a bath. You can have 2 at the same time, which is
perfect.
It's probably the most important thing.
Yeah.
What we notice so much is the bedroom to bathroom ratio. We always go for 2 to 1 where possible, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. We're brightening up in here as well, aren't we? We're going for like more of a white tile or a grey tile, and we're spending a little bit more as well and getting like the black showers, the black taps.
Yeah, so I don't know what you're thinking, maybe we could have 2 completely different bathrooms.
Yeah, so they don't look the same.
Yeah.
But we have thought about the blacks, haven't we?
Yeah, we're really like brightening things up, so we want white and black. One of them will contrast white and black.
Yeah.
And we were thinking maybe for this side or that side, the other one.
Chrome and like a grey.
Yeah, like a grey tile or something, and we're going to get it half tiled, aren't we?
Yeah.
So the tiles will finish around this height. Everything above that will be paintwork.
Yeah.
You've got to squeeze, not squeeze, but there's a small gap to get past to get to your shower. Now, that's not ideal, but it's the difference between actually having 2 bathrooms or 1. And I think from the tenant's point of view and our point of view, it's a lot more important to have 2 and having 2 small ones than 1 big one. On this type of deal, we've got complete control over where the money's spent and how much money gets spent. It's entirely up to us, but at the same time, it's got to make sense. So we've got to see when we spend the money, that's got to increase the room values. If we're not doing that, then there's no point. But I think everything that we're doing here, we've got massive flexibility, haven't we, to do what we want.
I think as well, sometimes we'll take on houses where they've got like wood chip walls and stuff like that, which is an absolute nightmare to paint, you know, like the older houses. Whereas here, we have really got a blank canvas, so we can make it, you know, somewhere where someone walks in and goes, oh wow, this room.
This is the type of house where we want to make it the best in the area, don't we?
Yeah.
And that's what we'll be doing with this one. The idea for us is to be aesthetically the nicest property in this area. So if someone is wanting to live in this area, this is the first one that they'd want to live in.
Yeah.
That's given to us by the blank canvas that we've got here as well.
Yeah.
Some properties, like you say, you've got wood chip wall. Like this couldn't be a better blank canvas, really.
No, it really couldn't.